Hello again, Rebecca Skeele here, and this is my third video in my series, What If? New Beginnings, New Possibilities. And I want to say up front that if you have any questions or comments, I'd love for you to post them underneath these videos so I can get a sense of how this is resonating with you or any ways in which I can maybe go deeper into what I'm talking about, because I'm really just kind of skimming the surface in these videos. And the other thing is you can visit my website at RebeccaESkeele.com. Don't forget the E, RebeccaESkeele.com. There is more there. All right, so today is the third video. So we've gone from chaos to completion, and now we're going to talk about new beginnings and new possibilities. This is actually one of the most favorite things that I love to talk about, I love to teach, I love to bring forward in a lot of my workshops that I do and retreats that I run. I believe that we all were born with a divine blueprint. That divine blueprint was born with us. And each one of us have been living out that divine blueprint all of our lives. And when we go through big change, and when we go through upheaval, and when we go through what I've been talking about, this chaotic time, this messy time, then our divine blueprint is really at work. It is front and center. It's like, okay, it's time. It's time for this new you, this new beginning, this new, I used the word horizon before, we'll just stick with that you've never even known was there, is going to come forward. So what if this time that you are walking through of chaos and completion is really about your new blueprint? I mean, your divine blueprint bringing forward the new. And you can say, well, why does it have to come forward this way? Why this way? Why can't we just have a gentle tap on the shoulder and go, woohoo, it's time to go this way? Well, because we have accrued over many years certain belief systems, certain thought patterns, certain emotional reactions, certain things that we think are safety and security, certain ways which we want to show up in the world and say, this is who I am, and it's not who we are. So usually the big change has to do with not only everything falling apart around us and shaking our sense of safety and security, but also it's an opportunity to take off and release and complete. That was in video number 2, ways in which we have been hiding, playing small, living in illusion and delusion, lying to ourselves, conning ourselves, manipulating ourselves or others, all the masks that we wear. This is a great time to shed them all, to let them all go. And this sometimes is one of the most scariest parts of walking through chaos. It's one thing to have something in our life fall apart. It's a whole other thing to say, you know, I need to start living more authentically, or I need to really live from the truth of who I am. Now, the reason I talk that this is my favorite part to talk about is because this is what I teach. This is what my books have been about. And we start with the mess. We don't spiritually bypass it, but where we go is to this place, the new beginnings, the new possibilities. So first thing I'd like you to consider is, what if all of this upheaval for you right now, for us in the world, is really about new beginnings and new possibilities. And you have a specific personal part of this from your divine blueprint. Another way to talk about this is, what if it's a whole new reality? What if it's a whole new way of you being, showing up, feeling, thinking, perceiving, speaking, expressing in the world? What if it's a whole new reality? There was such a huge change that happened for me when I was 35 years old that was like this. It was a whole new reality. Now, did I know it when I first started going through the chaos and the mess? No, I did not. I did not. But like I'm speaking of, I knew something else was going on and I didn't know what it was. And that's often where we have to have a lot of trust, don't we? A lot of trust to say, okay, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm just going to keep going here. Or I don't know where to go, so I'm going to sit for a while and wait until, now it's time. Lots of different ways to approach this. And in this new reality, what if there are new possibilities for you, again, that you had no idea were there? And I bet if you were to look back over your life, you would see situations and circumstances where you went through some kind of change or some kind of 2x4 and upheaval where something new came in that you did not even know was a possibility. So you know what I'm talking about. And I want to remind you that this is a time of those kinds of experiences that are coming forward. It's almost like they're waiting in the wings. They're waiting in the wings for us to be open to them, to invoke them, to invite them in, to just say, okay, I really don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to trust and I'm going to invite in whatever is new. And I believe this is happening not only personally for each of us, but I believe it's happening on the planet big time. So there's a lot of new that's going to come forward for all of us in not only right now, but quite honestly, in the years to come. This is not just over, this month, this year. It's going to unfold, which is one of the reasons I would love for you to remember the stages of chaos, completion, and then new beginnings. We will go over and over and over these stages. And hopefully, as you go through them time and time again, they will have more grace, a little bit more ease, a little bit more shifting into, okay, I'm really upset right now, but I'm going to trust there's a new possibility, a new beginning for me. That is my wish and that is my hope. Again, there's a lot more to say about this, experience this, do about this, but I wanted to do this video series. This is the last in the series for now. Stay tuned. I might need to jump on and do another one. But for now, this is where I'm going to complete in this series, this introductory series, really, about the big changes we're going through. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please post them. And if you want more, go to my website, RebeccaESkeele.com. I send you so many blessings. We are walking through this together. Bye for now.